I've got your jacket and I've got your lunch. Come on across the road, guys. Good morning. It's Thursday. No, I'm not riding, am I? It's Thursday morning. Liz had to go into work early. I've got these guys. Which means all plans have gone out the window. We'll get something together. Dan, who creates some great race videos, some races here in Sydney, he's actually sent me on some of the footage from the B-Grade race on Monday. Gonna have a quick look at that. If, of course, we get a chance. Because... Oh, and did I mention racing in Orange this weekend? Well, we're bringing these guys. So this is a whole different dynamic. I think this could be really interesting. And I'd love to show you actually how you do it, because I don't know how to do it. We have this really cool little Vietnamese bakery that's up on Darling Street. Great people. Every time we walk past, they give the kids a muffin. We're just walking past, come in, come in. Gives her a chocolate-filled chocolate muffin. Like, there's nothing I could do. And now look at her, right? Kiri's gone down for a quick nap. Catherine's at play school for the next 30 minutes. Let's have a quick chat about this race. So like I said, Daniel Kennedy, who does some videos, sent me on the B-Grade footage, and I had a little quick look through it, and I was like, oh, there's not much here that really relates to the A-Grade race. That was until I had a look at the sprint finish. So let's have a quick look at it. So this is the B-Grade race, right? Okay, so we pick it up on the last lap, on the last corner. Dan's teammate, clubmate, he's on the front. You can see him looking around to see where Dan is. Dan should probably be hiding in on the left here a bit more, but here he is in a pretty damn good position. Now, they're coming into the final straight, this long downhill finish that we talked about last week. So here he is coming into it. Dan's sitting in behind his teammate, and you're thinking at this stage that all the winners are going to come from this left. So here we go. The pace goes up, and the chute comes through here on the left, alright? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys coming through on the left. Coming down, it's still looking like that's where your winner's coming from. Dan's going to slide down the left as well, and here we are holding. I'm going to pause it right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and surely the winner is coming from here, right? Let's keep playing. We move along. Now, look at this. Far right, you'll see the winner, the first and second have come from the far right of the course. Very late, bobbed up, gathered speed, and took the win. Okay, now let's have a look at the A-Grade finish. Now, unfortunately, there's no power data or anything because we shot it on a GoPro, and syncing with a GoPro is nigh on impossible, right? So here we go. A-Grade finish, last corner, coming into the straight. Now, Mush is just... We're not going to be contesting this sprint. We've tried everything to get away. We've been in breakaways. Anyway, Mush is probably just trying to get footage at this stage. So here we go. I'm going to pause it. We are hitting the final straight. Mush is, I think, probably leading the race at this stage, but he's got no chance, unfortunately, because he's already just sprinted around that corner. What I want you to see is where the winner comes from. Now, we know who the winner is. It's Nash Kent. Green kit, green bike. And let's see if we can find him. Now, here comes all the riders are coming from the far right of the course. Now, there's Nash. Now, there is Nash. So he is far right of the course. Remembering that everyone was hugging that left side as they were coming around the corner. Now, unfortunately, we don't get some great footage of Nash because neither Mush or I are really contesting this. I realised that was a sample size of 2, but interesting enough, that both the winners came from the far right of the course and left their sprint relatively late. Interesting. It's not going to mean anything to me because I will never be winning a sprint downhill out there. Moving on. We got out. 2 more things. You probably remember had those TT bike issues running into Mansfield. Some issue with the junction box at the moment. Danny's having a crack at trying to fix it. Turns out it was the junction box. Very simple fix. Junction box went down to Melbourne. No questions asked. Fixed on the spot. So no excuses now. I don't know about the rest of you, but I kind of always think with equipment these days, you don't expect there to be issues, but you're not surprised. But it's then about the after sales care, and I'm learning that obviously with the kids. That guy's going the wrong direction. Oh, and the other thing, I got a message from Deeks this morning. Now, Deeks was out riding with some of the lads, then commuting back into work. He was fined $400 for running a red light. Now, he shot the video on the Cyclist 6 and he's passed that video on to me. So if you roll the video, you'll see that he's coming up to the intersection, up a hill, and he's turning right. Now here's the thing, if we pause it here, he's turning right onto the footpath, or onto what is a shared path. It will eventually become the cycleway for the Sydney Harbour Bridge. He's on the road and it's a red light. However, it is a green pedestrian light. So the pedestrians can still cross where he's eventually going, but technically, by the letter of the law, he's broken the law by running that red light. Surely, this is one where common sense comes into play, where he is clearly safely crossing the road, acting there as a hybrid. He's not a pedestrian, he's not a car, he's going from one to the other. If he waits for the green light for the traffic, it's actually a red light for the pedestrians, which is where he's going. This is where the lack of cycling awareness and the lack of cycling culture and just that angst that occurs on the road is working against us. I know going into this subject is just a can of worms. I'm aware of that. I hope the video shows it up. It's really good having that cyclic there. It does allow us to talk about these sort of things. Now I've got to do 30-minute sub threshold and some aero bars. Obviously I'll do a full review of the E-Tap on the TT bike when I get to spend some more time on it, but just one thing, the position of the blip, absolutely crucial. I mean, the whole advantage of this is you're shifting from your finger. It's certainly not an afterthought, which is kind of how I approached it initially. Okay, that's us done for today. Like I said, racing in Orange this weekend. It's going to be really good fun actually. So it's Masters State Champ. I'm really looking forward to it. Mush, Bo will be up there. It's just going to be a fun weekend, and having the girls there is just so fun. No pressure weekend, which will be cool. Beautiful evening. Time to get home and get out of the big ring.